Problems with mold continuing for people who live in Warner Robins Housing Authority neighborhoods. Last week, we told you about Kenya Gatewood, who was having problems with mold. Now, another mom is speaking out about the mold in her home. Elizabeth Hunter talked with her about what her and her family have been dealing with.
Dozens of doctor visits, all linked back to the same thing.
They have no regard for your life or your children's safety or nothing.
Shyronda Jones has lived in her home in the Warner Robins Housing Authority's Jimmy Rosenberg neighborhood for 6 years. She says her family used to be happy here, but now it's a safety hazard.
Unable to breathe, just feel like I'm living in filth. I just feel icky and just gross.
Jones says they are facing a handful of medical problems because of the mold affecting every room of her house.
Bronchitis infection, upper respiratory infection. My daughter, she had a cyst in her leg due to the mold, and I started having eczema really bad.
Jones says the doctors have given her notes telling her to get the mold treated in her home, but the housing authority's done nothing. She says her biggest concern is possibly losing her kids if conditions in her home don't improve.
The condition of my house, I know if it don't get told, if nobody does anything about it, I will be responsible.
She says she has had the school call her in the past and ask why her daughters are missing so many days, and all she can do is send in doctor's notes and hope they understand.
It makes me feel like I failed as a parent.
We wanted to talk to the Warner Robins Housing Authority about how they prevent and treat mold in their homes and how they respond to maintenance requests like Jones's, but they told us Executive Director Africa Porter would not speak. In Warner Robins, Elizabeth Hunter, 13 WMAZ News.
Elizabeth also reached out to the Houston County Health Department to see if they assist with public housing complaints. They said they turn all inquiries they receive back over to the Warner Robins Housing Authority. And as you heard, this is not the first time we've received complaints about the Warner Robins Housing Authority. In July, Cam Campbell Homes tenant Brianka Sheely said her apartment had mold, a gas leak, and a broken oven. Sheely says she was evicted after speaking out and is now suing for $5 million. Earlier that month, we heard from Jennifer Piontek. She says she was forced out of her home after bats kept flying in from the AC unit. And in June, Stephanie Haywood says maintenance requests went ignored and showed us bubbling walls and painted over damage.